What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love After Lockup, season 4, episode 12. That's what I'm gonna call it. Cause on the website they say episode 12, episode 11, but on the guide it say episode 32, 31. Girl, we just gonna go with the simpler and smaller number, okay? And it's called Married at Release, okay? Let me just tell y'all this. Hold on, y'all. Girl, I'm gonna be 100% honest. If the review ain't up to par, I just didn't want to leave y'all hanging, because when I tell you I am not doing anything for the next 4 days, unless something prompts my spirit to get on this camera and to say something, to do something, I'm not finna get up on here and say nothing. So that's why I'm going ahead and getting here, because I need a little break. I'm off work until Wednesday. And I was just like, let me just come on here, give them this last video for right now, for the week. But in the midst of that, girl, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I was halfway paying attention, but I feel like I got the gist of it. I'm just being real. For the most part, because the verdict came out for the Megan and Tory, or I should say the Tory Lanez trial. So, there's that, and my phone has just been blowing up, like notifications everywhere, just just all up in my shit. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I'm not finna, let me just talk about that for a quick sec. Well, no, because I don't want it in my comments. Because it ain't no debate right now. I don't care if people feel like this shouldn't happen and that. Bitch, the verdict is what the verdict is for right now. And moving on from your opinion, my opinion is not going to change it. So let's go back to Love After Lockup, even though I'm glad it's what happened. But anyway, Love After Lockup, we get into it. And let me just say, I'm gonna get the parts that really don't matter to me this episode. We didn't get Nathan and Skylar, okay, but we did get introduced to a new person, right? Her name was Aries, and I ain't saying that this don't matter, but I was just going down. I was looking at my list. I was like, yeah, Nathan and Skylar coming up to next week, okay. But we get a new girl named Aries, all right. Now Aries, Aris, that's how I'm gonna pronounce it, Aries. Mama up here about to go down over there to Michigan or whatever to go pick up her boo, Cameron. Okay, now listen, Cameron. Aris said she was on Facebook and she saw, no, she was doing something and she rolled up on his videos, because apparently he's like this very popular rapper out there in Cincinnati, Ohio. I said, oh, thank you for saying regional, because I was about to say Popular Hue. I ain't never heard of it, okay? But, he's some little popular local rapper or whatever. He in the streets or whatever. And, she said, I don't even be listening to rap music. Rap music, that's, y'all can take that shit, stump it to the grave, okay? Because rap music ain't my thing. But I had stumbled across this video and I was just like, oh my God, who is this man? Like, he's so fun, and I'm just like hypnotized by everything that he's saying, and the way he's moving, and the way he rapping, and the way his body look. Girl, I see Cameron and I was like, he's not ugly, but baby, he look older than what he is. He is 30 years old. I don't know if it's the stress of being in the life, okay, or if it was stress of being, no, because he was looking like that when he was out of jail too, prior to him being in jail. Girl, he just looked like he a good 45, okay, he a good 45, you know what I'm saying, instead of the 30 that they say that he is. But anyway, so she can't wait to go get her man and all that stuff. And she was at the plant store with her daughter. And I'm looking at the young daughter and I'm just like, again. Y'all already know where I'm about to go with this, okay? I just don't, ladies, the people with kids, especially women, but just people with kids in general, but in this case, the women, we have got to be careful who we let in our child's lives, okay? Because ain't no way in hell I am about to, one, endanger myself. And I know we shouldn't judge people right off the bat, but this person, I'm judging him. Because he already said that, when he was sitting up in his little confessional after he got out of jail, he said, I'm pretty sure that I might get back in trouble again. I don't know. I could stay out of trouble if I wanted to, but I just love the thrill and the chase of it all. I said, see, that's a dangerous situation. You willingly get with somebody that you know, or that you can really tell that is going to be like off the chains. It's unpredictable. He's unpredictable Jamie Foxx. And I'm just sitting here like, no. And then she up in there talking to the daughter, asking, so do you want to meet him? Are you excited and all this stuff? I don't know. I said, what? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And do not come home with this man and let your daughter meet him right away. I'm just not here for it, okay? I don't know if they were already like doing video calls and the little girl had saw him or whatever. I don't care, okay? Something about that, especially when it comes to girls, even though we know that boys can get, harmed as well, but something about girls since it just sickens me. It sickens me and it makes my stomach turn the way these women just put their... It's like you feeding them to the wolves. And I know it's so messed up that we have to think this way, but this is the world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? You're literally bringing a stranger into your home and you don't know nothing about them. I hope she don't bring him in there just yet, okay? But, she was going to get a little plant. She trying to pay for the plant. I think the plant was like over $200. I said, for that little shit, is it exotical? I don't know, okay? But she said it's going to be Aries Jr. and it's going to be for Mr. Cameron. And, she going to take it down into, Michigan and whatever. And he going to have it up in his place and all that stuff. Because I think he got to stay with his family out there in Ohio or whatever. I could be wrong, But it's a couple of them that's going to be out there in Ohio. Because I think, Monique's man from Ohio too. Yeah, or at least that's where he's staying at for right now in the correctional facility. But we'll get on that mess in a minute. Anyway, so, she drive down there or she fly down there, whatever, whichever one. She's over there in Michigan. I hope I'm saying the right state. Anyway, girl, he finally come out. And baby, when I tell you he looked... Ain't nobody up in that prison was braiding his hair. I'm like, Michael, who was braiding your hair up in prison? Okay, because Michael hair was clean. Michael hair was clean. I guess they had a barbershop up in that bitch, but I don't know what happened with Cameron, okay? Cameron said, you niggas ain't finna touch my hair. I said, all right. It don't even look like it's washed, but hey, it is what it is. It looked a little dusty, okay? Bruh came out and he looked like the realest shit that I would expect somebody to come out of jail looking. So I wasn't even mad at it. I said, oh, you look rough. You look tired. You look like them years beat your ass. And he was like, yeah. Yeah. Girl, him and Aries, they just, do what they do. And I don't know. It just didn't feel like they were like... The chemistry between them, it just didn't feel like they were like lovey-dovey. Even though they kind of were. But when that initial chemistry, when you see somebody and it's just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I didn't really get that from them. Maybe that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know. Maybe they just trying to keep it on the low, whatever. But I was with Cameron. Why I call him Cameron? Cameron. We was like, yeah, she look good or whatever. You look better when you put that pussy on my face. That's basically what he said. He said, when you sit on my face. I said, hold up. And the only reason why I laughed like that because I said, Cameron, you are crazy as hell. And I mean that in I don't know his mental state. I just know that he's unpredictable. I mean, he done told us already how he got where he got to. Girl, he was out here selling drugs or transporting weed, okay? And one time when he was going, I said, you was flying on a plane? I said, how'd you get this shit through TSA and security and all that shit? He said, girl, don't worry about it, but I'll tell you later. I said, don't do that because I don't really want to know. I ain't trying to get caught up, okay? You're not finna Britney Grant me. Baby, listen. No. Because listen, what had happened was, see, bitch, he got a few months up in, 30-some months, almost 3 years or whatever in jail for 30 fucking pounds of goddamn weed. He said he slipped up because he went through the airport and girl, they had smelt the weed, bitch. They had smelt that shit. And if you ever smell marijuana, oh yeah, baby. Okay. And I said, oh, you are so dumb. What happened? You slipping up this late in the game? You know, he said he just always used to get in trouble and do all that stuff. And, you know, it's just been his thing, what he do. And, you know, as soon as he got off that plane, baby, they locked his ass up right then and there. I said, shit. Okay. Next thing you know, he was up in there for like 30 some months. So that's what, like almost 3 years or whatever. So I was just like, all right. And so when he told Aries, he was like, yeah, she looking good or whatever. It look better when she sit on my face or whatever. I was like, you're a little danger. But I agree with you on that part because listen, let me tell you something. Y'all know how I speak on here. This is how I speak in real life, okay? Ain't no sugarcoating, ain't no faking, ain't no turn on, turn off. Baby, if I say it on here, I'm going to say it in real life. Sit on my face, okay? That's just how I talk, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, Cameron, I understand. Bitch, I understand, nigga. We here. Cause baby, listen, we've been locked down for a minute, and then you know, you get out, you looking good or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you like that, but I'm also ask you, oh, how you doing? You know, that's fine. But come on, let's get up in this car. Let's go ahead and do what we gotta do. You know, she got him some clothes and everything. Bitch, this man said, for real, you know, when you start right here and then you just start sliding up until it gets. He said, you better be ready for me too. It better. I said, ooh, all right. He was like, come on, let's go on. They up there changing outside and left the plant because she done left the plant up in the car. The plant died. I said, oh, damn. You done wasted all that money for what? Okay, girl, I said, you sound like me when I left the, I ain't even gonna do that because it's about to bring back some bad memory. And I feel like if you've been here for a while, some of y'all already knew where I was going to go to because she said her plant froze. When my rabbit was sitting out there on that porch and he just froze the fuck to death. God damn. Anyway, come back, Ashley. All right. I'm back. You know, I just had a flashback. It just brought back some memories. You know, I just heard Frozen overnight. All of that. You know, I'm just saying it just came back real hard. But, you know, he didn't put his clothes on out there. And she was like, oh, I just get a little distracted because of what I was seeing. I said, I mean, he all right. He ain't bad. He can look bad. She was like, yeah, he a little rough. But I always been looking at him rough. I said, as long as you like it, we love it. He got like a little bobblehead type of action going on. And as soon as I seen him in that confessional, I said, oh yeah, he finna give us a time. Oh my goodness, you need to watch out, Aries, all right? Meanwhile, they drove off and left all the shit in the grass of the sidewalk. I said, where you just got out and you just committed a crime of littering. You just committed a crime of littering. Is that still a crime? Oh shit. Girl. I was just like, oh, all right. Meanwhile, move on from them. We get Justine and Miguel. So, you know, he waited for the kids to get home or whatever. Remember the other day, or I should say last week, he said he wanted some pizza. Okay, so him and Justine did not have sex in their bathroom. So basically, you know, Justine told us he wanted to take it slow. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't getting no dick up in the bathroom, whatever. But she did get to see him naked because at one point he was like, so how did you feel when I, you know, you saw me naked for the first time? Of course she loved it. She loved it. All right, it's fine, you know. Let me pause this for a second. Because a couple of y'all was really trying my nigga, okay? My homeboy up here talking about, so did you see his teeth though? Did you see his teeth? Girl, and what? Why y'all trying it? He is still a cute man to me and to others, okay? Teeth and all, overbite and all, who cares? Looking like, he looked like, you know, his teeth was giving a little bit of, you know, when Stevie J do that, you know. It was giving a little bit of that. It was giving a little bit of that. You know, and he got a big ass forehead. I did not realize how big that forehead was, but it works for him. It works for him. But anyway, you know, so Justine's son came home, the older son, right? And when he saw him, you know, gave him a hug and all that stuff. Now, at first, I was confused because I thought that was his son. The way that he was so happy to see him. I was like, oh, that's not your son? No, that's just Steve's son. Okay. And so at that point, I was just like, huh, y'all really close, close, close. Now, I know that they be on the video recorders and all that shit. You know, I still feel some type of way about them just automatically introducing him into the family like that, you know. But I like Justine's son. Justine's son, you know, he was asking all the questions. He was looking at him like, I mean, it's cool that you here, whatever. You know, the pizza then came. Girl, what's his name? Michael was like, don't we gotta tip her or whatever? Justine was like, babe, we do all that on the app. I said, girl, he don't know what the hell that is. He don't know what the hell that is, girl. He still think that all we got to do is just call. Okay, I mean, you can call in an order. When was the last time you called in a takeout order to come deliver? Y'all remember that shit back in the day? Oh my God. You literally had to call in and be like, I want this, I want that, I want that. Girl, technology has come through because I don't like talking to people. And then it's like I don't like putting a voice to the person, even though I can't see them. I just still feel like, bitch, if I order a pizza with some wings and then a pop on the side or whatever, you know, I just be feeling like, you know, you kind of judging me like, bitch, you know damn well, first of all, you don't even know how I look, but you probably I sound some way, I don't know. You know, I just be on that type of shit sometimes. That's how I was back in the day, okay? But anyway, the son came home just looking at him and all that stuff, asking the questions. And, you know, at one point, it looked like he was happy, but then it's just like he didn't really know how to respond to him. Like, he didn't dislike him. He didn't like him. And I feel like he was just stuck because this is something new. Like, it's different, you know, talking to him on a video recording or a video phone or whatever, having him on the screen, but now he's actually there in person. Yeah, mama been talking about this man. We've been talking to him. I know my mama got married to him and all that, but now it's reality that he here. Girl, when he was sitting down there eating that pizza and then he's gonna say to Justine, okay, well, mama, I ain't talked to you. I give me a hug because I ain't even seen you all day. You know, and he was just all up under Justine. I said, oh, you's a mama's boy. Okay. And Justine had to let us know, you know, he a little sensitive or whatever, you know, like she was. And he likes to be up under her. Okay. And he probably feels some type of way, you know, because now it's not just gonna be her, not gonna be him and her, you know, now it's gonna be Michael and her. And you know, that's what the boy said, you know, because at one point Michael and Justine was standing over there and they were just talking because they about to go to a hotel, whatever, and they was waiting for the other son to come home. They going to the hotel. Girl, why was they up there just all up in front, just hugging and stuff? The son looking like this, the older son sitting at the table like this. Like, y'all don't see me right here? Y'all don't see me right here with your matching outfits on? Y'all doing that already? Girl, they was over there talking. Bitch, the son grabbed Justine and pulled her over like, get your hands off my mama. I was like, oh, he is claiming his territory. He was like, listen, bruh, I've been here. You just got here. You gonna have to get in where you fit in. But at the end of the day, the shit in the relationship between me and my mama ain't gonna fucking change. He was sitting down there on the, you know, the steps with the other son. His little brother, you know, Michael was standing out there waiting like a proud dad. I said, oh, you playing stepdaddy already real well, okay? And the kids take well to him. I was like, oh, all right, you know. You know, so he was just sitting down there. He was like, you know, he just gotta go get used to it being another man up in the house and it just not being him, okay? And I said, oh, it was like, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm not calling the man daddy. I said, all right. He said, listen, we cool or whatever, but you still Michael to me. You baby my mama husband right now, but you still Michael to me. Stepdaddy my ass. Daddy my ass too. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. I said, all right, put your foot down. He was sitting on that stuff like this. The fuck you thought? I said, all right, he's gonna be an issue for a second. He gonna sit back and just watch. That's what he gives me before he just strike, okay? Meanwhile, they go to the hotel and they get ready to do what they was gonna do. Girl, I was looking at it. I said, since y'all gave us all of this, was she come out the shower or out the bathroom with the robe on halfway and all that shit? And she clamming up on him and they kissing and biting lips. I said, now really, usually I'm not really into straight porn like that. But show me a little more, just a little bit. Baby, when he laid back, I said, oh shit. I said, cut the cameras. Cut the camera. We TV, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of there. Let them do what they gotta do, okay? Leave them alone. Meanwhile, we get Gabby and motherfucking Chris. Can I just put it out there that I don't really like his mom, his sister, nor do I really like Gabby. No, I damn sure don't like Gabby. But I like the fact that the mom and the sister sometimes be getting underneath her skin. But they disrespectful as hell as well. All of their asses, all three of their asses are disrespectful as hell to each other and just disrespectful in general, okay? And it's like, I don't know if they even gave Gabby a chance to even try to like her. It comes off like they did and they just automatically judged her. But Gabby makes it no better because of the way that she acts and, responds to stuff. And sometimes, and I'm talking about like, especially with the way she was handling that money and everything. And she's doing stuff so like a tit for tat type of situation. You already know that the relationship between you and his people are contentious. It's not really on the up and up. So why would you go do the shit that you do to continue to piss them off instead of try to make nice, and not necessarily make nice, try to sit down and talk to them and come to like some type of understanding as to why y'all can, but that's asking too much like, right? Okay. Because, these people are not mature enough. Like we are, we as adults, we'll sit down and talk for the most part. Okay. You'll get one talk from me. And then it's fuck you after that if you still have an issue. That ain't my problem. Okay. So at this point, Gabby's still pissed off and trying to get them out the car. She go over there to some officer that's in an unmarked car and was like, my boyfriend, mama, and sister won't get up out my car. Mama, they won't get up out my car. What am I supposed to do? And it was like, girl, you're gonna have to call the police. Call the city police, okay? He ain't want nothing to do with this shit. And so at this point, she go walking down the street. She getting on the phone talking to Chris, saying, oh, your sister and your mama this, and your sister and your mama this, and I can't stand them. I ain't even finna come. They won't get up out my car. And I'm sitting here like, I wish I would tell, and I wish I would, girl, hell no, okay? And so, on the one hand, yeah, I mean, technically speaking, that is her car, and I think even the mama said, well, this is her car, and all that. But the daughter got up and she was like, girl, I'm finna go talk to her and see what's going on. She tried to go down there and what's your issue? What's your problem? All this stuff. I was like, girl, you already know what it is. Don't worry about it because I'm finna call Chris. I think either she said that or the mama said that. They wind up getting on the phone with Chris, telling him what's happening. Mind you, he's waiting at the Greyhound, okay? He calls her. And I don't know what was said because this time we did not hear anything on his end. I was just sitting here like, all right. So they finally get the shit together. I said, y'all fucking it up for y'all own people because y'all can't put y'all differences aside. Y'all acting like kids. So at this point, they finally get down there to the Greyhound. Gabby said, bitch, when I see that man, I'm going to be the one that hug him first. I said, all right, what the fuck can do? And so as soon as she pulled up, she saw Chris standing outside. She was the first one that got out and she hugged him. That's true. Christopher. Now, Miss Gabby, you doing all this shit over a nigga that look like that. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to say that. And you know what? I don't feel bad for saying that because he is a terrible person. You know, y'all gave me the lowdown on what happened or whatever. He is a terrible ass person. And I said, you can't be looking the way that you look and doing the shit that you do. Okay? I said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? Like I always say, somebody may say that, bitch, Ashley, your ass ugly as fuck too. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's your opinion. And this is mine. He's facially challenged, okay? I just, looking at Gabby, and I ain't gonna say like he ain't my cup of tea, okay? But looking at Gabby, you just wouldn't think that she would be with somebody like that. I don't know, like, and when I say like that, like, he's not he ain't the finest, okay? That's just what I'm gonna say. He ain't the finest. I was like, you doing all this over this. And then y'all, a nigga that live in a profit, girl, they finna go back to the projects. I mean, no shade to the fucking projects, but he said, I got out of jail, and I got that 150. I wish I still had that $150,000 right about now. Yeah. So he see her, she jump into his arms and doing all of that. Baby, I don't even think she truly put the car in park before she jumped up out of there. Did she even try? Girl, Felicia trying to get up out the car. The sister trying to get up out the car. They stuck. Gabby said, fuck you, I'm with my man, okay? Kissing and all that stuff. I mean, the way they was doing, I understand. I understand that this is your man and you ain't seen him in a minute or whatever in person, like for real, out in the outside world. But, I feel like Gabby was intentionally doing the most a little bit, all that slobbering down and all that or whatever, knowing that his mama and sister was right there just to piss them off or whatever because she already know that they don't fuck with her like that. And so, we get the lowdown on her and all of that. And I was just like, oh, okay, on what he did. That's fine. And that ain't even what I want to talk about. Chris was about to, she went and got him some clothes to change, right? They go inside the Greyhound, and when Chris first saw her, he was like, damn, she look good as fuck. It was like, let me tell you something, that pussy better be wet. It better be decent. I said, hold up. Don't tell me what my shit better be, all right? I said, first of all, when I saw you, I dried up, all right? I had natural juices flowing, and I just said, it's holding its breath in, okay? It's holding its breath in. It's not queefing for that, okay? I was just like, oh my God, what is going on? Girl, Gabby said it's been 5 years since she had sex. I said, for sure. Oh, okay. And so she just can't wait. She can't wait or whatever. Girl, she was standing outside the bathroom because he went to the bathroom, a public bathroom at the Greyhound fucking station. I said, you dirty bitch, because let me tell you something. She stood outside that bathroom for a second, right? And she was just like, oh my God, I can't. I said, girl, you need to nut that bad. You need to nut that bad. Girl, she said, hell yeah. She ran up in there. She said, I'm gonna sneak up in here. I said, oh no, it ain't never that deep, bitch. I ain't never been sober enough to do no shit like that. Girl, she go up in that stall and she said, you know what? She was like, you like my pink thong? He was like, she said, so I went up in there and it's like I dropped something and oops, I feel like I was down there a little bit longer than maybe I should have been. I said, so you just admitting that you was giving head? I mean, that's fine, but it was other people up in the bathroom too. I said, ugh. And then the security man came up and hey, because when you look at the shoes and the legs down at the bottom, you could tell that Gabby was turned to the back and he was behind her, okay? So he was about to get it in. I don't know if they truly got it in before security came up in there and said, hey, we ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that up in here. And she was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, man, I'm just trying to change my clothes. That's it. I'm just trying to change my clothes. She finally come out and then they both come out together. And instead of just coming to the mama and the sister, Gabby takes him down the block. And they like, where's she going? Where's she going? Baby, they are on a sidewalk outside of a 7-Eleven getting married. And the only reason why I said this is because I'm like, do y'all have a marriage license signed? And she said, they getting married so that he can be able to, you know, stay with her. I said, I guess, but ew, to do this so sneakily like this, and then you talk about something how you really want this big wedding, you want a beach wedding and all this stuff, but yet this is the most ghettoest shit I have seen in a minute. Okay, I said on the sidewalk next to a 7-Eleven, a 7-Eleven. Bitch, that is embarrassing in your street clothes, in your funky ass street clothes. Girl, the desperation. It just wouldn't be me for it. Nigga, that look like that. Let me. And again, I'm saying what I'm saying about Chris because Chris is a bad guy. Whether you like what I said or not, I just don't agree with the shit that he did. I don't play around with that shit. But moving on from that, we get Ashley and Travis. You know, Ashley, she so this I don't know. Something about her just does not give me all the way there. Ashley goes to this place where she buys jewelry for, because she's a buyer for jewelry, jewelry buyer, whatever, you know, like for the jeweler contract and all that stuff. What she say she was, what is it called? Oh my, curator, something like that. You know what I'm saying. Y'all know what she is, okay? And this one particular, you know, place, this is where she buys the stuff for her company and all that stuff or whatever. They was like, listen, she's a good client. You know, she comes in and every purchase is like $30,000. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, for the company and all that stuff. Okay, fine. Her whole thing is, you know, since these people are now her friends and, you know, she keeps on talking about how she wants Travis to basically be working with her, you know, but he literally went to jail for bank robbery. And then you finally gonna tell them that, yeah, I'm finna go get my man. He was in jail. And I just didn't want nobody judging me because, you know, I am a jeweler and all that stuff. And, you know, he never did anything with jewelry and whatever. But he did go to jail 15 years ago for trying to rob a bank. But that was like 15 years ago. You know, people change. People change. And I was like, I wouldn't have told nobody that. Because now I'm finna be looking at you and then you finna bring this man. You know, people are gonna judge, okay? It's one thing to go to jail for, you know, robbing a car or jaywalking or, you know, some other minimal thing. And then, you know, that's just it. But you literally went to jail for robbing a bank and now you're gonna come to a jewelry store. You trying to get him into the jewelry business. Bitch, hell no. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, if you can't rob a bank, most people, they rob homes, they rob banks, or they rob jewelry stores, bitch. If something come up missing, we gonna blame him, and you already know that because she was up there talking about something. She want him to be a bench jeweler. You know, the ones that saw down the shit and all that shit. I said, girl, stop it. Stop it. She was trying to get down there to, I think, Atlanta or whatever, girl. They done lost the bags and all this stuff. And I was just like, girl, but she winds up seeing him. She winds up seeing him. We get a little information about Travis and how, you know, he started shoplifting when he was younger. And then by the time he was 18, baby, he was a drug addict and he was doing shit to benefit his habit. Ain't that how it always goes? But, you know, they was talking. They was doing that. They got rings and stuff. I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. Travis may actually. Do y'all think Travis really actually like Ashley? I mean, it came off like it did, but then again, motherfuckers can be playing games. You just never know. Okay. Moving on from them, we get to Monique and goddamn what his name is, Derek. Girl. Miss Monique, you are coming off a little bit, you're coming off a lot of pathetic. And you want to know the reason why I say that? And I hate to say this, because, you know, you a fellow big girl, you a fellow Chicagoan or whatever. And, you know, girl, I got cutter bugs from my jacket. Baby, let me tell y'all something. If you are in a warm environment right about now, be fucking thankful, okay? It is so fucking cold out here in Chicago The lowest that it was, I think it was like -9. The highest that it's been, like right about now, is -1. We are not even out of the negatives, okay? And this is how fucking goddamn cold it is, because the wind is making it colder than what it is. I mean, it's freezing. It's below freezing, actually. The wind been blowing so damn hard that it's been coming through some of, like, I didn't even realize, like, my windows just like been feeling like it's gonna come through. I hate when that happens. And then I'm feeling a little cold air from the window. I said, oh my goodness. And they're closed and they're sealed. That's how hard the wind is coming in. But you know, girl, thank the God and thank the Lord I got heat, okay? But yeah, it is a mess out here. Mind you, we didn't get that much snow. I think we got like a couple of inches. It's just that it's freezing. So be fucking thankful and grateful that you out there in Florida, in California, whatever the fuck it is, they got some heat outside as soon as you walk outside, bitch. Because we up here goddamn in the Arctic. Okay, bitch? I said, since when did we go to the North Pole? I mean, Christmas is around the corner. When did we go to the North Pole? I got Antarctica up in this bitch. This what it feels like? Oh my God. Take it back. Girl, it's a mess. And then next week, right after Christmas on Wednesday, it's going up to like 40, 50s and all that shit. What the fuck is going on? Girl, this climate change is a mess. But anyway, Miss Monique, let me get back to you, girl. Because you're disappointing me. You're falling into that trope, and I hate it. People are already gonna make a mockery of you because you are a big girl. They're already gonna say, oh, he probably with you because you buying him this stuff and you buying him that and you funding him this or whatever. And of course he can't really like you because she big. When in reality, there are a lot of big people who have smaller mates than them. Okay, so I hate that whole thing of, oh, you know, blink if you need help, or you know, he doing this or she doing this for the tax money or for this money or for that. No, I hate that. But see, girl, that's what they gonna automatically think. And then you are playing into it by... You're acting like you're just so desperate to keep a man that you will let him say and do anything to you and anybody around you. And then you're funding him. For real, for real. Okay? A nigga that you ain't met a day in your life. Baby, y'all wasn't even sitting behind bars like this. Me and you must never part. You wasn't even doing that. Y'all wasn't even on the jail phone sitting in front of each other like this behind the glass and shit, girl. You ain't never seen him in real fucking life, and you spending all this money. Bitch, go back to Aries. Aries said she done took $10,000 out of her fucking 401k. I said, for this nigga. What? Girl. Ashley didn't spend money on this motherfucker. All these women are spending money on these men. And I'm just so mad about it. Because most of them get played in the end. Most of them get played in the end. And I'm just like, oh my God. Here we go again with the typical situation. Now, Ashley, you and your friend, because y'all finna get ready to go to Ohio, whatever. Okay, you get all the stuff. Y'all driving out there. He's supposed to be getting out the next day. You get on the phone with him. She was like, he would have called me already. But, you know, he finally get on the phone and, you know, he was like, yeah, he slept in a little bit later or whatever. And then she said, yeah, my friend up in the car with me too. He was like, who you in the car with? And she told him. So the friend, he don't really like the friend. And that's what Monique told old girl, and I believe her that he said that because he tried to say like, no, that ain't what I was saying. He don't like her because, as according to the friend and according to Monique, because that's what she said on the first episode, that she be always trying to take her out and she don't need to be always going out or whatever. And basically trying to say that she a bad influence, and you know, he's trying to exert control. He's trying to control everything that she does, okay? And I'm just not here for that. And the fact that Monique can't see that, and 9 out of 10, she probably do, but she gonna put up with it because she ain't had a man in a minute. And mentally, you know, she been through depression and all that stuff. She probably just ain't there right now, okay? Truth be told, I don't even think that she needs to be dating anybody. She just needs to be working on herself. Hence me, bitch. Okay, I said, girl, you doing you going down the wrong fucking road. And the way that he was talking to her friend, and no, I'm just trying to say this, and you act like you don't like me now, because I really don't fuck with you or whatever. I don't like you because of the stuff that you be saying and all this stuff and all da. Okay, now I was like, oh my goodness. Mind you, the friend was going at him too, and she just had to say what was on her mind. But still, it was just the way that he was coming back and everything. I just didn't like it, because when they got off the phone, and then he gonna hang up. He hung up before he didn't even say bye. He just hung up, right? And so when that happened, ooh, y'all, my jaws. I don't know. I was eating them Starbursts. That's why my shit feel like they trying to lock. Because them motherfucker was kind of hard. Because, I don't know. Don't get no ideas. Because Ashley don't do those things. Ashley haven't done the other thing in a minute, okay? Because ain't no been no takers. But hey, there we go. And I was just sitting here like, oh my God, Monique, you gonna tell that motherfucker don't talk to my friend like that? First of all, don't talk to me like I'm your bitch. I'm not your bitch. The bitch that you with, she'll let you talk to you any type of way. And Monique was just sitting there like this on the phone, with the phone on speaker like this. I said, bitch, what's funny? And then when she, don't talk to my man like that. You gotta talk. You can't talk to my man like that. I said, girl, first of all, it's not funny. Second of all, how about you tell your man to talk more respectfully to women, okay? Regardless of if that lady kind of pissed him off or whatever, because she said her true feelings about and what everybody else was feeling. You know what I'm saying? You don't like when somebody stand up to you and talk back to your ass, and that's just what it was to me. I just felt it, and I'm sitting there like, Monique, you would just let him say that shit to your friend? Oh, okay. They finally get down there to Ohio, baby. They start unpacking all the stuff that she done brought him. Got him Burberry joggers. Got him these, I think it was some Armani stuff or whatever. Baby, it was like $1,000 pair of jeans. $700 pair of joggers. Some Air Force Ones. An iPhone, an updated iPhone at that. Some other stuff. Girl, she said she done spent about like $10,000 on him, kind of like in total, right? I said, I don't believe that. I truly feel like it's been more. Nigga, you got out of jail. I don't even have fucking name brands like that. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna buy you that right off the bat, bitch. Okay? We're gonna go to Walmart. We're gonna go to Walmart, okay? I'll get you a Nike sweatsuit, you know what I'm saying? Jumpsuit or whatever, bitch. Puma, we'll get you some Felix, okay? That's what we'll get you. Get you a little bit of Champion, bitch, so we can match, okay? Because, cheap here, cheap there, everywhere, But I'm not finna buy you all of that. For what? For what? So you can just take it and then leave my ass looking stupid? Hell no, okay? I'm gonna buy you something that, that's reasonable and that's gonna last. I said, what the fuck? You buying that man all that shit? Girl, the friend was in her feelings. Now, at first I felt like she was hating, but then I took that shit back. I said, you know what? The friend ain't hating. The friend being real. It was like, you buying this man all this shit for what? And she said in the confessional, she said in that interview outside, I feel like, she buying all this shit for him. And then, he gonna fuck around. And once he use her up for what he want, he gonna leave her alone. And play her ass. And the friend also feels some type of way. She was like, oh, you could buy him all that stuff, but you ain't never buy me nothing. I said, oh, what's that about? I said, now, girl, this ain't about you, but I understand. But no, girl. But then when she said, you could buy all this shit for her nigga that she ain't never seen before, but you couldn't even buy my son a present. Mind you, they're good friends. So they've been friends for years. You couldn't even buy him a gift or whatever for his birthday that was a few weeks ago. I said she was broke because she spent it all on that nigga. Okay? I was just like, oh, wow. Mind you, she finna stay down there in Ohio for a couple of weeks with him. And I was just like, girl, you giving Chicago. Please don't be from the South Side. I'm not going to do the West Side, okay? Because, bitch, she can be from somewhere else. Just don't... Please don't be from the South Side. Because you just dumb right now. And it's irking my spirit. But, you know, she was doing his phone and she setting it up so that, you know, she got the password to it. She got trackers on it and all this stuff. And when he called the phone or somebody called the phone, her name pops up on it. And I'm sitting here like, what? If I got to go through all of that with somebody that I'm with, I don't need to be with them. I don't need to be with them. It's not meant to be. Because you're grown, I'm grown. I'm not finna keep tabs on you. If you're gonna fucking cheat, you're gonna fucking cheat. And if I find out about it, then it's over and it's done with. Okay? That's just what it is. I'm not finna go through all of this shit. All right? She talked about some, she got cameras that she was gonna put up in the grandma's house when she go down there. Mind you, the family ain't coming down there. She was like, I don't give a fuck if the family come down there or not, because I'm the one that's been holding them down for this past couple of years or so, not them, you know. And I was like, oh, you getting a little testy, Monique. Claim your shit. Girl, why they get there to the place where they supposed to be picking him up at? And it was a white van or a white truck or whatever that kept on going back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, I'm finna ask them exactly why they going back and forth. Like, who the fuck are y'all? I said probably his family, probably some relatives. That's just who it is, you know. I said, Monique, I want you to get about this situation right now. Get about this situation right now. You're making yourself look a fool. And I want to feel bad for you, but you're willingly going through this shit. Because I know how it is. I know how it is being a big person trying to be out here and hoping to find somebody that genuinely love us and, you know, not going, when you get mad, call us a fat bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or be like, that's why I was fucking playing your fat ass anyway. You know, we don't want to do all that shit. I get it. You want to be loved. I want to be loved. Everybody want to be loved. But you got to be smart. And you can't just jump on any fucking dick that just say, oh, I think you pretty. Oh my God, can I have your babies? That's how she was. Girl, I said, Monique, we gotta want better for ourselves, okay? But anyway, y'all, I hope this review was good enough. And if not, I apologize. And then, y'all, I'm a little tired too. But I didn't go to sleep today. I didn't go to sleep, meaning that I didn't take a nap after I came back from work. I was trying to go to bed last night. And I could not go to bed for shit because these sinuses, I don't know. It got cold as shit outside. And my sinuses started messing up so fucking bad. I don't know if they was trying to drain and the bitch got stuck and just formed some thick ass mucus. And I'm sorry to get a little graphic or, you know, telling too much. But bitch, it just wasn't moving out of this area. I was just like, you know, when you gotta hunk something up, it just would not come up. And then my nose was burning and shit. I said, what the fuck is going on? It's just a lot that is happening. So I had to stay up to steam my shit, gargle, all that stuff. Because, baby, Ashley, for one, ain't getting sick, okay? For two, I just want to be able to sleep comfortably. And after I did all that, I was finally able to go to sleep. And it was like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? But thank God I ain't got to go nowhere for the next 4 days. But if y'all don't see me anytime soon, I want to wish y'all a happy Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Okay. Happy Kwanzaa. Well, when did Kwanzaa start? Baby, I'm going to just be honest because I'm just talking to y'all right quick. The holidays for the last, like, Halloween ain't felt like Halloween this year. And Christmas don't even feel like. Baby, I ain't seen. You want to know what? It is December the 24th. What time is it? Okay, well, it's still December the 23rd. I won't be going out the house for the next 4 days. But since Thanksgiving was over, you want to know how many houses that I seen with goddamn Christmas lights on there? One. And it was like janky. I said, bitch, what's going on? Y'all ain't put the... What? Ain't no Christmas lights nowhere. I said, what the fuck? Y'all just said, fuck it, bitch. Recession. We got bills to pay, bitch. Light, camera, action. Okay, you finna help pay for this light bill? I guess. If y'all was able to see some lights, good for you. Because I didn't. That'd be the best part. I don't care about shit else. I just like going outside to see the lights. Oh my God. Anyway. I hope y'all enjoy your family, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, peaceful, safe, and warm holiday. Whatever it is that you celebrate, or even if you're just going to be at home, I pray that you have the best, okay? Don't try to, I know it's easier said than done, but don't try not to get so deep in your feelings if you're going to be by yourself. I said this in another video. Listen, I'm right there with you. I'm just going to be chilling up in here. Just be thankful that you got a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? So, happy holidays, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.